Right. Good evening, everyone. Hopefully, audio is fine and everything is balanced. I'm gonna get loud soon enough when we're fighting. And yeah, welcome to an impromptu stream where we're trying to attempt Sprong. Sprong has. Initially, I thought I could beat Sprong in like a few days. 2 days at max, right? Not too difficult. But his beam attacks have been actually proving very difficult for me to counter, so to speak. Let me just check whether I want to change anything over here. I adjusted some of the builds compared to what we were used to fighting Sprong from the other day, so we're doing a lot more damage. Especially since it's usually the phase 3 beam which gets me. Yeah, let's begin. Alright, Sprong Practice. I'm okay for physical attacks most of the time. Unless I get just like really lose my focus and then it just becomes weird at that point.
Let's try it.
It's the stage 2 beam which gets me always. Yeah, that one. If I'm not really focusing on it, it will actually kill me easy enough. Let's go with Strike Storm, right? In one hit. And then to Strike Storm. Not too much damage yet. Two fires. What can I use fire on? Don't really have anything which can consume fire for increased damage, except for Lightning Dance. You know what, let's just go... We have a fire. If we use Ice Lance, we'll generate one Light Stain, so that should give us enough for Lightning Dance next turn.
Ice.
Like 3 stains for Lightning Dance.
Shut.
For Mael, there's only one thing we're gonna use, and that is Sword Belay. Which is, as you can see, crazy damage. Still the same for Versa. Strike Storm. Until we get to S-Rank. I'm seeing the timing on that. Okay, now we can use a Lightning Dance.
Lightning dance.
It's pretty decent damage, all things considered.
Grace. This will hurt.
For now, we're gonna use Steel Strike. And hope we don't die for the next turn. Okay, so you're saying it's lightning, fire, and light. Lightning, fire, and light. I should probably use Crystal Crush here, right? Because the extra light stain will be considered a lightning, so...
Let's shake the earth. Time to hit big.
Not too much damage, but I feel like the bosses are actually great learning tool for getting to the hang of the characters. I'm really just getting used to it now. Listen to the sound and then seal and strike. There's a ton of damage.
Ready to parry. I'm ready. Now it's our choice.
Okay, Luna has Earth, Fire, and a Light Stain. Lightning Dance? Okay, because, yeah, Lightning Dance, definitely.
This will hurt.
Let's have some fun.
Steel Strike
Prepare
again.
for oblivion. Rest. Just try it.
Listen to the sound toe.
Parry it. Now's our chance.
Lightning and, okay, Crustal Crush. Should be a good 20k. Almost.
Please, fight. Finesse and
Okay, and
grace.
this, after this turn will be the difficult one, the beams. Mael will be using Sword Belly.
This will hurt.
Oh, missed that one. Not much of a change in her strategy.
Watch out.
Careful, Verso.
Let's have some fun.
Give me a second, I'm seeing a lot of notifications over here. Hopefully this will not throw off my mojo. We've been doing pretty well, all things considered. So far so good. Seal Strike again.
Now was our
Luna
chance.
has 2 Earth and Light, not enough for Lightning Strike, Lightning Dance, because we need 3. Let's cast Ice Lance to generate. Yeah, Ice Lance should be fine. Or, there we go. We now have 3 for Lightning Dance. Have the random Stain Generation 1 switched on. Very nice if you're fishing. That random stain you need to increase your damage.
This will hurt. Please survive.
Let's carve a path.
Oh wow, I missed both attacks. I pressed way too soon. Still decent damage, 73k is a lot. Especially with the damage cap.
Push out, Mael.
Danger. The elements dance.
Okay, we can go for Crustal Crush. Or we can try 2 shots here. Which gives us 2 lightnings. Unfortunately not what I wanted, but
Let's shake
Crustal
the
Crush is
earth.
fine. A nice 20k on top. If we crit. Unfortunately, we didn't. So we steel strike.
Prepare for oblivion.
Listening to that sound song. That's why I'm not saying anything. So now we have 2 Earths. I kind of don't want 2 Earths. No, actually, we have 2 Light Stains that will substitute for fire and ice. So we're going back to Lightning Dance.
Lightning dance.
Bring it on.
We're almost reaching 3rd phase, which is where I still need to learn quite a bit. Because 3rd phase is where he has a completely different moveset for the beam. And the beam is the one that always gets me. Even in the first few stages, if I lose my focus on the beam, I actually die real easy, like a snap of the fingers and that's over.
This will hurt.
Ready to strike.
Give me 100k. 69. Nice.
I'm ready.
Okay, Luna has 3 stains. This is actually pretty good. But it's a lightning stain, so not as good as I was hoping. Let's fish for one more. And we got 2 lightning stains, unfortunately. Crystal Crush it is. The lower damage attack. I'm going for the multi-hits just to avoid the damage cap here.
Prepare for oblivion.
This will hurt.
Hey Trix, thank you for that team. I'm not sure why you redeemed it yet, because we're actually not quite getting the fight just yet. Like, so far so good, right? But once we reach that 3rd phase and he starts doing the stage 2 beam, that's when I'm gonna die. I still haven't quite learned that pattern yet. Sword Ballet.
This will hurt.
Bring it on.
We're almost there, almost to my death.
Well,
Because now we're in phase 3. He's striking 3 times, that means we're in phase 3. Like after Gustav, we're gonna be in that beam territory.
I'm ready. Danger. Careful.
Oh, I actually got it. That beam, Trix, is the one that's getting me. That beam attack is very difficult for me to counter.
Where's your motivation?
I'm keeping my motivation there. It's just that we still kind of need to learn the pattern. See, the thing with that beam attack is that it's a bit different from the first one. With the first one, you're looking for the sound cues, and the sound cues work really well. With this one, the animation is actually off. He'll actually rear his head back before his charge up, and that sort of baits me into parrying early. So I'm having to look at the charge up rather than the sound, because the sound cues feel a little inconsistent there. So we have 2 Earth Stains, and 2 Light Stains, which we can substitute for Lightning Dance, which is very nice. So Lightning Dance it is. Or Lightning Dance, as Luna likes to say it. Dance begins. That is a nice follow-up there from Mayo.
This will hurt.
Delay.
Prepare for oblivion.
It's not the sound cue. Luna has lightning, light, and earth. I need one more. Fishing. Oh, we got 2 earths. Not ideal. Not ideal. We'll be doing the low attack damage here. Crustal Crush. Oh, my Korea is low. Okay. I was wondering if it was. Because I have a tendency I usually start off the stream very low energy, right? And halfway the stream I get very high energy and it gets louder. So let me bump up my mic and hopefully you guys can hear me a lot better now. And when I'm actually in the high energy mode, it won't blow off your ears. Okay, he did 3 strikes, which means the next one is the one that I'm worried about, the beam attack. Let's hope we survive that.
This will hurt.
Oh, I missed one of the attacks there. No damage.
Danger. Danger.
Yeah, see, this is what I mean. We can still recover from this. Because it's Lune. But I kind of want a perfect run. So we're going to keep going as long as we can. But I will die at the end and we'll see what happens. Because what we need right now is more practice on that beam one. I was really surprised I got it the first time.
I'm ready. Ready to evade.
You missed? No, yeah, it actually did cost me because I feel like if we missed one, the number of attacks goes down there a bit, or the damage from it goes down. It's either one or the other. The number of hits goes down or the damage goes down, depending on the skill. That's going to be that beam attack again, which we still sorely need practice on.
Danger. Careful, my love. Take cover.
Yeah, that I can't listen. The audio cues and everything, the animation is all off. It's just, you have to look at the charge up animation for that. There is no other way I know that one working.
Brilliant light. The expedition's not over.
Like everything else I feel like I'm pretty okay on, but that beam attack. Are we ready to face the beam attack again?
This will hurt.
Like this time she did 44k, and I feel like those hits are sort of counting onto that. All parties back up.
Here we go again.
Here we go again. It's one way to look at it. Oh, you're on D rank, so we gotta increase your rank up a bit. Quick strike, since okay, let's start shooting. And get to okay. Now we're actually on rank B. That is not ideal. If I was on D, this would have given me more perfection. There are different variations of the beam attack, and that's why it's getting me. So what happens is that until you reach the third phase, his beam attack is, I think, 4 hits, and the timing and the number of hits are different for that one, as opposed to phase 3. At phase 3, the timing and even the tills are different for it, because during the first and second phases, I'm actually listening to the beam sound, and that works pretty well. For the first attack, you're going to want to wait until you hear the end of the sound cue, the charge up sound. For the second attack, for the second and third attack, as soon as you hear it, you press parry and it works. And for the final attack, it's again, wait for the end of the sound effect. That's for phase 1 and 2. For phase 3, the sound tells are throwing me off completely. It doesn't seem to work as well, so I'm looking at that little charge up animation right there. If I wanted to, I'm pretty sure we can struggle for a win through, but we're not going to do that. We're going to keep us going as much as possible, and then I'm going to die to the next one. What do we want to use? Do we want to use Strike Strong? If I accidentally end up killing Sprong, I will have to reload. But did I actually completely miss because I missed the attack? Okay, you see one of those problems, like the attack didn't go off. I didn't even know that happens. This might actually kill him. I have to be careful. Okay, you know what? We are gonna skip and then start over because I don't want to kill Sprong. Actually, this is a good time to learn the patterns. Just by skipping and dodging. So we're gonna sort of do that for a bit. Just skip and see if we can learn this one. You can see I missed the parry window for the second attack.
So much potential. I'm ready.
Yes, I don't want to defeat him. I want to perfect it, Tuck. And that's why I want to practice it as much as possible. It doesn't feel as satisfying when you're just getting the kill, right? When you get a perfect parry, no dodges, it feels very, very satisfying. Like, I know I can do it, but I want to do it perfectly. Perfection, as the S rank says. Right now, I'm actually dodging because dodging actually has no counter attack, right? So I can keep this going until I get enough practice for the beam attack. I feel like I almost got that one, almost.
Ready to evade.
Time to hit big.
Now's our chance.
Watch out.
No, timing was off for that one.
Ready to strike. Get ready.
Okay, here we go.
Watch out.
Even the dodge was off. Okay, yeah, I am completely not learning that attack. But we have CL in reserve, which I can still practice with. The last stand of Expedition 33. Technical. I think I kind of get lazy too if I'm dodging, because you don't get that same feedback as you get from parrying, right? That little sound effect. Here we go. Beam attack.
Take your shot.
Ah, okay, off. I also actually I didn't realize he could have actually died there because countering places a flame on him. I'm just remembering that it does that. Okay, there was something else I wanted to change to. I think I have extra aluminum points which I'm not using here. Yeah, we have like 4 points here. What do I want to use? What breaker is actually not working for me. No breaking shots. The idea with putting breaker on there was I was hoping that we'd get enough stun gauge for me to actually skip one of those beam attacks. Like when it comes to his turn, I'd just stun him and prevent him from doing it. But that is not the case. We're not getting enough stun there, so we're gonna go with Burning Mark, which works a lot better here. Same for everyone else. Shift that over. Breaking shots. You are lacking 2 points. What am I giving you extra? Oh, dead energy. No need for that. There we go. Dodger also no need. Well, I guess we can have breaking shots. Doesn't really matter that much. And you have 3 extra. Okay, once more into the frame. He does? Okay, that is actually news to me. If that's the case, yeah, if that is the case, like theoretically speaking, if I could have stunned him, I could have stunned him for stage 1, and that would get rid of his stage 2 attack. The problem is, at my level, and my characters, that's like 30, 31, 30, and with their weapons at level 7 and level 9, I'm not doing enough damage to even come close to breaking them, so not as useful. If I could stun him, that would have been the plan. Like if we could completely eliminate that beam from phase 3, I would have worked on that. Right now though, I am very much walking against it. And it's not even the third phase beam which gets me. Sometimes this one gets me as well. At least when I lose my focus. Alright, you are on rank C. What do I want to use? Strike Storm does increased damage on rank C. We can go for Assault 0 if we lower it with shots, so it's gotta be 5 shots. Okay, yeah. Assault 0.
Here we go.
Which will push us to rank A.
Let's try it.
Now is our chance.
Now is our chance. What do you have? 2 shots? Earth and Lightning. Earth and Lightning. Earth and Lightning. Ideally, I want to use Crystal Crush or Lightning Dance here. But we're gonna have to focus on Ice Lance or Wildfire here instead. Let's see if I can fish out 2 Ice Stains. Nope. Only have 2 Lightning Stains. Well, that doesn't quite help us. Okay, Ice and Fire. Ice and Fire. We have an Earth, so might as well go Ice Lance for now. And then we'll go into the other ones. Mile, there's only one thing we're gonna use. Sword Bully. That is... Oh, I missed my one. Too powerful skill not to use. You are on rank A. I need you to be on rank S. Do I have any skills on rank A? No. You're gonna be on rank S just from parrying next turn, so Steel Strike it is. Okay, two ice and a light. No, I still don't have enough. We can use Crystal for, because the light stain is gonna act as a lightning replacement, so Crystal it is. Except I don't have enough AP for that. I used too much, so... You know what? Let's keep... Oh, Wildfire, 2 ice stains, might as well, right? We'll generate a fire and a light, that works well. Okay, oh, I go... Really not getting the timing for that one.
Rest.
Okay, and the beam again. Yeah, really bringing in the damage there. We're so still a bit lower than I was expecting. Like the highest damage I've seen from that is around 100k. So that is a lot of luck with crits. Fire, lightning, and light stain. Actually, this will work for lightning dance just well.
Lightning dawn.
Just a modest amount of damage from Lune at the moment.
Hurt.
Wow, just critting everything right there. 50k.
Careful, Verso.
Cut him down.
Steel Strike.
On me.
Watch out.
Danger. Now's our chance.
There's a very different sound when Mael is countering, right? It's something you notice when you play a fight for very long. Like with Mael, it almost sounds like metal deflecting off metal. It's very interesting. 2 lightning, Crystal Crush probably can use, but we are gonna fish. Oh, 3 lightning, nice. I can fish once more, but I doubt I'm gonna get anything useful here. So let's just go with Crystal.
Let's shake the earth.
This is a weaker one, but 20k is fine, I guess. Oh wow, I missed both of those attacks. When you get that right after Miles 1, the timing for it is just...
Let's try it.
Phase 2.
Careful, Verso. Take cover.
Prepare for oblivion.
Prepare for... You know, that, for some reason, that reminds me of... Like, whenever he says that, it reminds me of Team Rocket a lot, right? Prepare for trouble and make it double. Let's prepare for oblivion, make it double. Double oblivion? Doublevion. Okay, lightning... Earth. Earth? Okay, now we have lightning dance, because we have earth and 2 light stains.
Lightning dawn.
Let's hope we get some nice crits here. 37, not too bad.
Bring it on.
This hurt.
No change for you. Just bring in the damage.
Rest.
Ready to go.
Shiva from Oblivion. It's more that. Oh, okay. Now I got completely distracted while talking there. But still decent damage. 72, not bad. It's more that whenever Versus says time for Oblivion, prepare for Oblivion, it reminds me of the Team Rocket saying, right? Prepare for trouble. It's just the way he says it. It's very similar. Okay, 2 lightning. We're gonna fish for. Okay, very nice. We can use the lightning dance again.
Lightning dance. Take cover.
I'm ready.
Like, we're gonna get to Versus' turn next. And you just listen to the way he says it. If he says it.
Brace yourselves.
Maximum damage. Prepare for oblivion.
See? This is the way he says it.
Rudy, watch out.
Careful. Now's our chance.
Lightning, fish again. Fire, light. No, not good enough. I could have fished some more since we had rewarding mark there.
Shut. Harry it.
Cut him down.
Okay, we actually managed to hit that one. And a nice 84k right there.
Please survive.
Earth, fire. That works well. We can go for lightning
Lightning dance.
dance. Oh, well, what? I missed the timing on that one. See, that's the problem when you get a little too comfortable with the fight. Yeah, we're not going to send in a reserve team. This is a bit too early. I'm going to keep the stream going until 6 p.m. on our end because we have to prepare for tonight's one. I'm going to take some time off then, but for now, I don't think there's anything else I can change here, right? Is there anything I can put into Lune that helps me generate more light? Or maybe a weapon? The generate random stain one has been working for me like a lot, even though it's weaker. Kralim, it's technically our strongest one. But this requires you to cycle through everything else. Like, you can't use the same skill. Actually, let me try this. I'm not quite sure how this works yet. Like, the idea is that for each unique elemental spell you use, she gets a permanent damage up buff by 20%. So I can cycle through fire, ice, rock, and lightning for maximum damage, hopefully. Assuming we generate the required stains. Alright, you actually remember the whole thing. Prepare for trouble and make it double to protect the world from devastation. See, the part that I remember, Jack, is the part that prepare for trouble and make it double. And it's just the way he say it. Is it prepare for oblivion? I have not watched the Pokemon show, so I will plead ignorance on knowing the full one. I just know the prepare for trouble and make it double from memes. And believe it or not, I have never played a Pokemon game. I have played a Pokemon like, which is Power World, but never a Pokemon game, so
Brace yourselves.
Get ready.
oh wow. Okay, no, we're dying. We're dying here. That was too early. So one thing I noticed with that tell is that sometimes it'll occasionally, like the charge up sound effect, occasionally it will be different. It's a higher pitch charge up sound. Yeah.
I'm ready.
And that higher pitch
Not impressed.
tends to throw me off sometimes. Yeah, I'm preparing for trouble, and I'm actually getting the double now because we just lost twice in a row. We went from almost a perfect run to this. It is hilarious when what happens when you lose focus. It's quick. A bright light in this world.
Let's spill some ink.
Focus now. Good luck, Jack. I know you're working on Sprong too. You'll probably get it before me. Okay, I'm dying here again. That second beam. Oh, I'm offset now. And that was actually one of those examples of the higher beam sound, the higher pitch beam sound. And the problem with it actually using the sound cue there, because there's two different ones. Oh, is it just me that feels that? Like, is there just one sound effect and I am mistaken? There's definitely a lower pitch one and a higher pitch one, right?
Now dodge.
Oh, come on. You know what, let's keep going, because the better way to practice is if we keep going. Even if it's not a perfect run. We'll get our perfect run just yet. What do I want to go for? Something B rank, so Assault 0.
Here we go.
Oh, missed that one. Losing my Leon is a bit of a waste though. But we'll use this as practice for our perfect run. Get more used to that beam attack. Only 7, so can't do too much. You know what, we're gonna go put the defenseless buff on this guy again. Have the others do a bit more damage for now.
Let's have some fun. Prepare for oblivion.
Take cover. So much potential.
Oh right, I don't have the random stain one. We're doing the damage one, so we're gonna start off with ice, fire, and then go for light crystal? No, lightning dance and then crystal. So we're gonna shoot up till 4.
Ice shatter.
Get ready.
Danger. I'll do that.
Okay, back to the swing of things.
This will hurt.
Not dying to that is a win. Very nice damage, Ursa.
Careful, Verso. Now's our chance.
This time we're gonna go for fire, which is 4, so we can hit with 5 shots.
Oh well. Maximum damage.
You will show it. Now dodge.
Ready to evade.
Oh, that 20% damage is actually working. It's too bad we don't quite see the damage stack there. Like, there isn't a buff or anything letting us know that we are getting a 20% damage. We're gonna go for lightning this time. Can I go for lightning? I would have needed... Oh, I should have started with fire and then gone ice. Because we don't have enough light stains. Oh yeah, I get it now. Because Ice Lance actually generates 1 additional light stain, and that must have been consumed when using Wildfire. I was thinking in my head that we could have had that extra light stain to keep for Lightning Dance, which is not the case, so we won't get the full Lightning Dance power over here.
Lightning dance.
Considerably weaker.
My turn.
Danger.
I'm ready.
Miles is constantly hitting criticals. In case you guys didn't know, I've actually built Mile completely into critical with a few points into the other stats. But she is a critical machine, all things considered. Fire. Okay, now we can use Crustal Crush. Oh my god, that 20% damage stacking is really shown. Or we might have gotten lucky with the crits there, because everything seemed like it was critting.
Careful.
Time to hit big. This will hurt.
Take cover.
Okay, you can use the lightning dance here, but we'll have to go back to the previous one, and that'll lower our damage. I guess I can consume it for wildfire, though that doesn't really help us over here too much. No, already locked in our choice when we sort of used our shots.
The dance begins.
Ready to evade. Brace yourself. I'm ready. Now's our chance.
Duke fire. Okay, lightning dance should have 20% on, right? Or do I want to use ice lance here? Stack it even more. Let me try with just 20%. Not too much.
Just try it.
Not quite sure how that weapon is working out for us.
The dance begins. This will hurt.
Take cover. Now's our chance.
Okay, this would be a good time to use ice lance. Or I guess I could use crustal crush too. Okay, 2 shots and crustal crush.
Let's shake the earth.
Decent, very decent.
Let's have some fun.
Careful.
Should have missed the first one. Still need more practice on the beam, right? Yeah, not even the phase 2 beam apparently. I mean the phase 3 beam. Needed for phase 1 and phase 2.
The elements dance.
You are gonna rebirth for now.
Ready to evade. Ready to evade. Ready to evade.
Let's spill some ink.
Well, we're on C. I was thinking of actually using offensive switch for defenseless, but not this time. We're actually gonna go for
This will hurt.
sword billing. Keep the damage up. Only go for assault 0, right? Which is 3, so we're gonna do 6 shots.
Here we go.
Consistency. Need to be more consistent on that parry. Lightning dance is available. not critting.
Incoming.
Now we're in phase 2 as well. It's gonna be the one that I need to watch out for. Oh no, not yet.
The dance begins.
Used offensive switch here for a change. Sort of want to see how much damage Verso is doing with steals and a defenseless on top of a powerful.
I'm ready. Chrome is flowing.
Lots of lightning. Crystal.
Incoming.
Guess we'll see it now. How much damage this does. Oh wow, okay. A lot. Almost 150. Okay, one out of all those is not too bad. We did lose Lune though, so that is unfortunate. That was not the moment for a victory team. Hey, Gank. Not exactly the ideal moment for a victory team there, but it worked out somehow. Yeah, it actually caught me at the tail end of our stream because we're going to be stopping in a few. Like at 6 p.m. And I'm going to die soon anyway, so. Well, I don't know. I feel like people, a lot of you are actually using the victory theme today quite a bit, so I don't know. You're heading to work? You haven't worked today? At this hour? Empty out all our shots and then we're gonna revive Lune. Ah, you just came. Understandable. Last minute booking always happens, right? Especially in the medical field. Oh wait, I should not have done that. Yeah, I should not have done that. Okay, never mind, we're gonna just go on the offensive anyways. One thing I should be doing actually now is just learning the beam attacks, which is gonna be the next one. Oh, I'm actually trying to perfect it. We are gonna die here. I'm not gonna kill this guy. We are aiming for a perfect run, right? So this is not a perfect run. I am trying to learn the beam attack, the attacks that's going to come on his next turn. That only happens in phase 3. That is the one that's getting me. And the same beam attack on phase 1 and 2, it has a tendency of throwing me off a bit. Like I said, in the previous day you were here, I can't follow it with my eyes. I am not someone with a Sharingan, as you so kindly pointed out. To Earth, this should be good enough for lightning dance. 2 shots. But even lightning dance is doing a lot of damage.
Watch out.
I'm ready.
Let's go the path.
Right now, what's happening here is that his animation is throwing me off. During the third phase, his head swings back a lot faster than when his shot goes off, and that is throwing me off quite a bit. Not ideal. So essentially, what we're doing is using this last phase as a practice board of sorts, so that we can learn that final phase beam attack.
Brilliant light. You're outmatched.
Do I want to use, like, I feel like I might actually kill him if I use Steeled Strike.
Prepare for oblivion.
Assuming we survive this. Oh wow, I actually got it. Okay, now we are actually in a very dangerous position because there is a chance that I might kill him. Because Steel Strike is already levied, even if I skip. You know what? It's okay. We should have a previous save that we can load before Sprong died. And I kind of want to see what we get from defeating Sprong, so if we do, it's fine. But I'm gonna reload and try Sprong again. If we actually manage to kill him, I mean.
Maximum damage.
Yeah, I had a feeling we would. Ooh, 880,000 XP. And if we do it with no damage, it's going to give us a lot more EXP. I appreciate the victory theme, but unfortunately that was not a victory. We want to do it perfectly, right? Without losing anyone. I am curious to see that cheater Picto, though. Always play twice in a row sounds extremely busted, especially for characters like Verso, who uses their strongest attack on 2 turns.
That was one of her first creations.
That was what? Oh my god, this has 400 speed. Wow, okay. That is amazing. So, for context, the most speed I have it right now is 75. And this is 400 speed. That would give me so many turns. So the reward is actually worth it. Very much worth it. Especially if you give it to a character like Verso, because Verso's strongest attack, Steel Strike, requires that you take 1 turn to wait. But if you're getting two turns back to back, that would make it amazing, right? Anyhow, before I lose my save, let's load back to our previous one. 553, 553.45. This is very close. This is when I cleared, right? Yeah, that was when I cleared. So we are going to load this one over here, where he's still alive. There we go. And let me check whether everyone's skills are in order. It seems so. Anyway, I am actually going to call it for the stream for today. Thanks for joining, you all. We are going to stream once more around 8 p.m. to talk about Summer Games Fest. And joining me will be Mooney and Iham. We have all picked a number of games that we are excited to talk about that we saw from the presentation. So join us then if you guys want to hear our thoughts. For now, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are, and take care. Bye.